the President and CEO of the Texas Association of African American Chambers, none other than Mr. Charles O'Neill.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good morning. Good morning. I'm joined here by an old friend and no stranger to TLBC, Mr. Jim White, a longtime veteran of our activities as an organization. The Texas Association of African American Chambers of Commerce represents 30 black chambers of commerce operating across our state and the interests of nearly 400,000 black-owned businesses in our state. 40 years, nearly 40 years after the valiant work by, at that time, Senator Ellis and others in TLBC, after legislation was enacted to increase utilization for black-owned businesses. In the last biennial budget, black-owned businesses somehow managed to earn 1% of the state spending after 40 years. Now, that does not seem to me as if there's some unwarranted utilization of DEI strategies. What do we do know, though? And I don't want to be repetitive of what others have said, but I know this. The fact that this edict was offered from the governor's office in Black History Month was designed to exact maximum psychological damage. It was designed to inflame us and to send a wink wink to his base. In the same week that the Senate recognized the grandmother of Juneteenth, Miss Opal Lee. But it's interesting. The governor didn't issue this edict. He had his chief of staff do it. Why? Just in case this showed up, he'd have a place to run and say, I didn't say it, right? Someone else from his office said this. Entirely out of context. They had the temerity to quote Dr. Martin Luther King, somehow contorting black Americans' long wished for desire to be judged by the content of our character into proof that diversity, equity, and inclusion are antithetical to Dr. King's dream. That's crazy. But I'm going to end with this. Black Texans, nor anyone else representing any other group in this state, has ever advocated for an unqualified person to be hired.
That's right.
Right.
For an unprepared student to be admitted. For an incompetent or incapable vendor to be awarded a contract.
You right.
This, despite overwhelming evidence, historical, documentable evidence, that qualified job applicants, brilliant students, and competent, capable vendors have all been denied opportunities expressly because of their race. It is unconscionable in a state with the largest black population among the 50 states that black taxpayers must battle the government for which they pay for opportunities that other groups apparently assume as their birthright.